first thing that we need to address is the misconception that French people are intolerant of anyone that doesn't speak French, and I'm here to ease your mind because that is definitely not the case. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abbey Francis, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my experience moving to France without actually speaking French, in the hope that sharing my experience and all my tips will help you if you're in a similar situation and put your mind at ease, because it is definitely easier than what it sounds. I moved to France in August 2020 to live in Annecy with my French boyfriend Kilian. At the time when I moved, my French vocabulary literally consisted of bonjour and au revoir. I literally relied on Kilian for everything, from things like renting our apartment to organizing a doctor's appointment to talking to the cashier at the supermarket. I literally had this fear. And I think the reason that I relied on him so much in the beginning and why I felt so scared was just because of this misconception that French people are totally intolerant of people that don't speak French. And that is actually not the case. From my experience at least, everyone is actually going out of their way to speak English. All of Kilian's friends and family were so inclusive of me at the beginning and really went out of their way to try to communicate with me and speak in English. But also something that I really liked was that they would teach me some French words and really encouraged me to try and learn the language, but weren't pushing me in a negative way, like, oh, you don't speak French. It was more like, you don't speak French, we're here to help you. And I found that so helpful and put my mind at ease in the beginning. Now that I've been living here for almost a year now, I have recently started taking a French course, and I've just kind of been trying to immerse myself as much as possible in learning French. I have gotten a bit better to the point where now I'm able to go to the boulangerie, so the bakery, and order my bread and feel confident. If someone asks me a question, I'll be able to understand what they're saying. Maybe I won't be able to reply, but I no longer have this fear that they will be angry with me because I don't speak French. The first thing that really helped me with the move, not knowing French, was having Kilian there to support me and to help me with everything, just basic life tasks. So I really recommend that you find a support person, someone that you know, whether that is your boyfriend, whether it's another friend, whether it's a French family. If you can, find someone that you can go to and ask for advice. I think that's really, really helpful. Finding an apartment if you don't speak French could be a little bit difficult. I was super lucky that I had Kilian here. He organized everything, but it is definitely doable even if you don't have a support person that can help you. I recommend searching for accommodation on websites like Airbnb and Le Bon Coin, which is this website here. I'm going to link everything below, so check this in the description. But basically, this is a website where people can sell clothes and furniture and accessories and everything. They have jobs, they have apartments for rent, and just also vacation homes which you can rent out as well. So we actually found our apartment in Annecy here on this website. We didn't have to go through the real estate agent, so it's directly with the owner, and that made everything so much easier to get the apartment because we didn't have to go through the rigorous process that real estate agencies make everyone jump through here in France, and it can be a bit of a nightmare if you don't speak French. Definitely these two websites, you'll be able to get a rental, and it should be pretty easy even if you don't speak French. Now, getting a job if you don't speak French. Well, I would say it can be kind of easy, especially in industries like the hospitality industry or reception, tourism, that kind of thing. If you are moving to a city that is known for tourists and a lot of English-speaking people are visiting there, you should be able to find a job within this kind of industry. Other things that I recommend doing is becoming a nanny, working in an English school, or becoming a private English teacher. Personally for me, on my long stay visitor visa, I'm not actually able to work legally for a French company. So I work online as an English teacher. I teach English to Chinese students. I set my own schedule. I really love my job, and it makes, I think, a lot more money than what I would be making if I was working in, say, the hospitality industry, for example. I work about 25 hours a week. So if online English teaching might be an option for you, I'm going to leave a link below and a discount code for anyone that is interested in getting TEFL qualified. Premier TEFL is an amazing company that I always recommend for anyone wanting to get started with online teaching. And if you do want to know more about this and how I can afford to live on France through my online teaching English wage, let me know. I'm happy to delve more into this topic. You can reach out to me on all my social medias and get in touch. I can help you as well if maybe you think that's something that you're interested in getting started with. Find some friends in your area that speak your language so that you can build a sense of community and a support system from people that are here in your area and speak your language as well. The way that I made friends in Annecy was going on Facebook, typing in expats in Annecy and like getting on the Facebook pages there. If I saw a post of someone saying like, hey, want to meet up today? Or hey, I've just moved to Annecy and I'm looking to make some friends. These are my interests, mama. And if I thought that that person like could be someone potentially around my age and had similar interests, I'd send them a message. I'd be like, okay, let's hang out. And now I've got like a really nice group of girlfriends here that I hang out with, and it's just so nice to have someone to chat with in your own language that is here in France and is really experiencing the same thing as you. So I highly recommend jumping on Facebook and typing in expats in your area and just seeing if you can meet some friends that way. It sounds kind of weird, but trust me, it's the easiest way to meet friends in France that speak your language. You should start learning French as soon as possible when you arrived. I really slacked off with this in the beginning and was just like, oh, it'll just come when I talk to people and stuff. And then the fact that we've been in lockdown and everything, I haven't been able to get out there and meet French people and talk in the way that I thought that I would be talking by now. So I have done a few things that I think have dramatically improved my French and also just my confidence with communicating with different people, whether it's half in English, half in French. Like, it's just allowed me to feel better about my life here because I'm not walking into the bakery with crippling anxiety. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know how to order it. I've taught myself how to do that, and it's made me feel so much better. So don't be like me. Don't slack off with your French studies. Take advantage of the fact that you are here and it's the best place to learn French. So what I recommend is to watch French TV every single night. There's a specific news channel that Killy and I watch all the time, and I just want to watch it every night. I want to hear them speaking French. I want to just practice my comprehension skills and see if what I think they're talking about is actually what I'm talking about. But mostly it's just about getting in the habit of hearing the French sounds, and eventually you will just pick up words and be able to understand so much more. Coffee Break French is a podcast that I started listening to that takes you from a beginner level right the way up to intermediate. So you just start on season 1, episode 1, and I recommend listening to one of those daily, writing notes and just practicing what you learn. It's honestly such an amazing and free way to start improving your French skills. I've recently been learning French through my university, but I know there are heaps of French courses pretty much wherever you find yourself in France. Some can be really cheap, others can be super duper expensive. So I guess just do your research and find a course that's going to work for you. But I honestly recommend forking out the money to do this because you really need to understand the grammar, and French grammar is so difficult. Like, it's something that I think you really need to learn in a class environment. There are also opportunities to post in the expat groups on Facebook that I was talking about earlier, and start a language exchange with someone. Lots of people want to learn English and they will be happy to exchange their time to teach you French and have you teach them English at the same time. That's a great way to make local friends and just immerse yourself in the language. It's totally free and you can get a friend out of it too, so why not? So once you're immersing yourself in the language and trying to learn more and more, just talk to everyone you can in French. I personally have dealt with a lot of anxiety in the past, but I strongly encourage you to just let go of that anxiety of speaking French. Go into the bakery, go into the fruit and veg shop, just try to speak French. And you know, at the end of the day, they're not going to make fun of you. They're probably, people are just thinking, wow, it's amazing. You're trying to learn the language and no one is going to knock you for just giving it a go. So really just put yourself out there and overcome that fear. At the end of the day, the worst thing that can happen is you can't communicate very well. You can just point to something, you can say oui, you can say no, and then just do it like that, but at least you gave it a go. You can definitely move to France without speaking the language. Trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. You just have to get over the fear that people are judging you because you don't speak French. Like, trust me, that's not the case. And really just put yourself out there to learn the language and try to talk to as many people as you can in French on a daily basis. And don't forget that I have linked everything that I mentioned in this video down below. I'm even gonna link the expats in Annecy page, and if you find yourself in Annecy, please reach out and send me a message. I want to help you and put your mind at ease as much as I possibly can. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. I hope you're all having an amazing day and I can't wait to see you in the next video.